Hey guys, welcome back, or welcome if you are new. My name is Shelby Marybeth. Today I'm going to be sharing a Clean With Me marathon. I know you all love those super long cleaning videos because it gives you all the cleaning motivation you need just by clicking play, and then you can clean right along with me. So I went through and compiled all of my favorite cleaning videos that I've made in the past couple months and put them into one super long video. So you will have 2 hours to clean right along with me in this video. Another thing that is going to help you is writing down what you're going to get done. You are so much more likely to complete whatever task that you need to get done if you write it down. So write it down in the comments to let me know, or just write it down even on like a to-do list on Google Documents or a piece of paper, anything, and let's do this. Last night, I did a Walmart delivery order. I do that whenever I just feel completely behind. It saves me so many hours. I hate grocery shopping. I know hate is a strong word, but I really do not like grocery shopping. So having it picked up or delivered if I am really short on time has been the biggest lifesaver. So around this time of year, I always make cookies for our neighbors, so I stocked up on all the butter and different things that you'll see me putting away later. We have amazing neighbors, and I just want to show them how much we appreciate them, so I always bake cookies for them. I love baking, and it's just a great excuse for me to just spend an entire day baking cookies, and then we deliver them to our neighbors. So here's that meal plan that I made the night before, and I love these little acrylic pieces. I got them off of Amazon. It's been a huge lifesaver since I look at our fridge every single day. I do have our main calendar on our Google Calendar, so it's synced with my husband's phone, it's synced with my phone. Everyone knows where we're all supposed to be. And the calendar on the refrigerator just makes it front and center for me because we'll have events or different things that I just forget about. I don't pull up my calendar on my phone all the time, but I go to our refrigerator probably every 10 minutes. So that has definitely been working out for me. I'm going to continue cleaning up our kitchen and restocking anything that I need to. When I filmed this, it was a few days after we had just had our daughter's 4th birthday party, and we had so much fun, but man, it took everything out of me. I was exhausted. Of course, I had a ton of help cleaning up after the party. My family is amazing, but of course, there's just those daily tasks that just start to build up when you don't do them daily. So I'm finally tackling a lot of that today. I'm just getting everything that I needed to do done. I love staying on top of everything, especially around this time of year. That way I'm not stressing about what I need to do next, and I'm having more time to actually just relax and spend time with my family. Alexa, how many days until Christmas?
Christmas will start in 13 days, on December 25th, 2023.
Okay, so I cannot be the only one that forgets to move the little piece that tells you how many days it is until Christmas. And by the time I finally think about it, it's always another 3 or 4 days. I just feel like time is going by so quickly around this time of year. It's insane. love this little piece here, just mostly for my own entertainment because I thought Owen was just absolutely adorable trying to help me clean. I stay home with my kids most of the time. I actually just go to work 1 day a week right now, and the rest of the time I'm spending with my kids here. Owen is almost 2 and Cecilia is almost 4. So on days when I just need to get everything done, I need to get ahead, I am so behind on everything. Of course, they try to get my attention every single second, and of course you don't see a lot of that during all those videos because I'm cutting all of that out. But I just want to make sure that if you are a mom of littles, then you are not alone. Of course, I'm not just continually cleaning all day. I am caring for them. I am like giving them their breakfast, snacks, their like 100th snack of the day, and everything else in between. So these videos make it look very easy, but my goal is for it to just be motivating and just to help you get up and get going and get what you need to do done. So at this point, they had just finished their lunch, and right after lunch is nap time in our house. So they are down for their naps now. I'm cleaning this table, also probably for the 10th time today. But I'm just gonna finish tidying up the kitchen a little bit, and then I'm actually gonna move into our bathroom super quick to finally just take care of myself, wash my face, put on a little bit of makeup, and just give you a reminder that even on the days that you need to get a million things done, still take that time to take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, then you cannot take care of the people that you care about. As a pediatric nurse, we tell our patients, parents that all the time. If you do not take care of yourself, then you cannot take care of your sick kid either. And that goes for just about everyone too. So after just taking that 5 minutes, I feel so refreshed. I am going to be finishing up the kitchen, but I'm also filling up my cup with my water and putting a little Propel packet in it. So this is also your reminder to make sure you are drinking your water today. I love our glass cooktop because it is so easy to clean. So I'm just taking a razor blade to some of the areas that were really cooked on. I have a cleaning product that I like to use on it if it's really bad and almost like stained on there, but we're not to that point right now, so just scraping it off was pretty good right there. Okay, I've made it to a point that I am happy with in here, so I'm going to move it right into the laundry room because I really need to get started on a few loads of laundry. I have a lot of laundry that I need to catch up on, so we are going to be starting some loads of laundry in here. I typically like to do this like first thing on cleaning days. I will start a load of laundry, and then whenever it's time to like switch it out in the dryer, I will stop whatever I'm doing and just make sure that laundry is cycling all the time, like it's continuously running all day. I always feel way more motivated to do our laundry in here when it is clean. So I am doing a super quick tidy because things did get a little out of hand here. I also got a pack of new like dish towels. So I'm going to be unwrapping those and starting those in the first wash with all of our towels. Finish up the laundry room in a little bit. I'll be in and out of there a lot today because I really want to get some loads of laundry done. But let me show you guys what the status of our bedroom looks like. Okay, I guess I'll start with our closet, or my closet. My husband sits on the other side. This is just impossible. This is like a whole bunch of Amazon boxes and stuff underneath here. It's all stuff I need to wrap for Cecilia and Owen. I've been keeping some of the boxes just in case I need to like wrap some gifts in them. Anyway, we are gonna clean all of this up. And then here's the big project I've been working on for Cecilia. I got this dollhouse off Facebook Marketplace for $20, but it needed a ton of work. So I'm redoing all the like wallpaper, I guess. There's some areas I don't really need to touch or do anything to, like the top there, but I've been having a ton of fun doing this, but it has been taking up all my time, plus just the mess that it's making in our room because I have nowhere else to work on it. We have just laundry here. This is stuff for the dollhouse. I need to just get rid of all those balloons. That's from Cecilia's party. I also have like all the hot cocoa bar stuff in here because that's where we set up Cecilia's cake. So I need to put that all back. This is also just a mess. I need to bring that back to the kitchen. This whole box goes back to the kitchen. We have some more gifts underneath the tree there, but let's just knock this out. I was completely overwhelmed by the state of our like closet and our master bedroom. So to finally just take the time to get everything in order and organized was amazing. It made me feel so much better. So if you are procrastinating cleaning an area or a space in your house, I challenge you to get up, get moving, and start cleaning that area. It's probably not even going to take you nearly as long as you think it will take. I have found that the best way to fight procrastination is to just tell yourself to do whatever it is that you've been procrastinating about for 10 minutes or even just 5. Do it for 5 minutes, and if you absolutely hate it and it's the worst, then you can stop. But most of the time, I bet, and I know it works for me, I end up completing that task. Getting started is always the hardest part. So this sign is super big and heavy, so I needed my husband home to be able to put that back up. So we will put that back up later, and I'm going to finish cleaning up this master bedroom. I always feel so much better after our bed is made. So now I'm just going to be cleaning up my desk area, bringing back all the hot cocoa bar supplies that we will be setting back up later. I had some papers that I needed to file and shred and put away. I typically like to take care of papers right away. That way they don't just become these mounds on our counter or on my desk here. So all this garland is what I took down for Cecilia's birthday party. I needed some more space for all of her birthday decor. I wanted her to feel very special. So I had to bring all that like Christmas decor into our room. So I'm finally like bringing it out. And later I do end up setting it all back up so we can enjoy it for the rest of this Christmas season. This is all gifts and gift wrapping supplies. So now that I have most of our bedroom sorted here, I'm going to start working on this closet. If you have been following me, then you know that I did an entire decluttering series, and I also just took every single one of those videos, put them into a super long marathon. So it's like 2 hours. I decluttered our entire house, room by room. It's a fantastic video. Anyway, one of the main rooms or areas was this closet. And then even after I decluttered it, I completely renovated it. I built the shelves and everything myself. So I am super proud of this closet. So just after doing all that work, I really needed to just clean this closet out. This is actually just a pile of donations. It's actually mostly some kids' toys that I took out just to make sure Cece and Owen didn't ask for them. This is a whole bunch of like dress-up clothes. So anyway, all this is going in our car now so that I can donate it. It had been at least a couple weeks since I could reach this part of my closet, so I'm just putting all the clothes back where they belong. I had literally just hung them up wherever I could like reach. It was very difficult, so I am so relieved to finally have this closet back to how it's supposed to be. It had just turned into a Christmas like dumping ground. All the presents, all the wrapping paper, everything. I can finally breathe and move around in here, so this is fantastic. It feels so good. I have everything set up right here to start wrapping all of their presents. All of this over here is also presents, so I'm going to be tackling this tonight, and I'll bring you guys along with me then too. Little side task here, a light bulb had gone out in our hallway and it was really bothering me, so I finally took that 5 seconds to change out that light bulb. These have been in the bottom of my closet because in my declutter with me I had asked whether or not I should put this stuff inside this basket, this round one, or this long one. The majority of you had said this long one, so I'm going to clean it up, put everything in there, and then donate those two. I had been using that basket for a while, basically since I had done the decluttering in this bathroom, so it wasn't really working. It was a little bit too small and I couldn't get to what I needed that easily, so things weren't going back into the basket. So I really think and agree with you guys on this one. I think this long one is going to work best for what I need. So the reason I like to put all my products here on the counter is because I'm not going to put them away in the drawer. I know myself. So I like having a spot on the counter that's designated for all the products that I use once or even twice a day. And it's easy for me to pick up, use it really quick, and put it back where it belongs. I will be making my way back into the bathroom, but it was time to switch out the laundry, and I'm just gonna keep it running all day. So I always tend to load this sink with all of our dirty rags. I just don't have like a designated spot for all of them. Anyway, this had a ton of like paint just stuck on the bottom of it, so I decided to really scrub at it really quick. So I just put a little bit of baking soda on the bottom of there so that it has that abrasive to help just break it all down. And I also squirted it a little bit with vinegar. I love cleaning with vinegar. I am back in our bathroom. I had a goal of getting this area done before my kids woke up. So I was working in hyper speed. Typically, Owen and Cece will sleep from about 12 to 2 o'clock, and that is the time that I either relax or I get everything I can possibly get done in that small amount of time frame. And that was today. I was tired of procrastinating. I know I wanted to sit there on the couch and watch my favorite Christmas movies, but I also knew that I really needed to get all of this done so that it wasn't in the back of my brain anymore. I always have the hardest time relaxing when I know I have a mountain of things to do. Cleaning my least favorite area, I'm just dusting it super quick with just some toilet paper, and then I just use some like Clorox or just like disinfecting wipes to wipe down the entire toilet. We also have your glorious squatty potty. I love to wipe that down as well. And I do a quick wipe around the bottom part of the toilet too. I know a lot of people don't, but if you just stay on top of it, the dust doesn't just accumulate there, and it's just super easy to clean every single time. And it only takes a few more seconds. Okay, I'm gonna try and knock out this area next, since I love to fold on our table and everything in the dryer is about done. So this was all broken down already. It's all stuff from Cecilia's birthday party. So any gifts that she got, we broke down the boxes and it all just kind of accumulated here on the table. So I'm finally taking that out to our recycling bin, and anything else on this table that needs to go, like this tablecloth, taking this out. It's also going in the laundry room because it needs to be washed, and taken down a few of the balloons that are here on this dining table. I will have a decorate with me for Cecilia's birthday party. It was a Frozen theme and it was so much fun. But it is time to take down all these balloons. I will be popping them in a little bit and it is so much fun. But those balloons had been up for about a week, so it was definitely time to take them down. I'm ready to get our hot cocoa bar back up here so that we can enjoy it for Christmas. Cece was being my little photographer here, and of course she had to help me clean up as well, so she ends up stealing the vacuum from me, so I end up just grabbing a broom to sweep up all those little confetti pieces that had fallen out of the balloons. So this was part of the decor that I took down so that I had room for Cecilia's birthday party. So I'm just setting that all back up now. Whenever I'm busy with something, Cece and Owen always get into the areas that they are not supposed to be playing in. So now I'm just replugging in all of our like Nintendo Switch or Comcast box, all of that because they had pulled all of them out. I've finally made it here to Owen and Cecilia's playroom, and my favorite trick to get my kids to actually play in their playroom is to just clean it up. Suddenly, after I start cleaning in there, they just want to play with everything that I'm putting away. So this was the backdrop from Cecilia's birthday party, and I decided to just kind of hang it up here for the kids to enjoy in their playroom, and Cece, of course, loved it. It is time to cycle through another load of laundry. So the only way I have been able to stay on top of laundry myself is to just have one laundry basket. And that forces me to fold our laundry and put it away right away. Don't let it just sit there in the laundry basket for days and weed through it for whatever you need. I am literally forced, if I need any more laundry out of our dryer, I have to put away that laundry. Oh, and the bath mat. I like putting that through the wash. So that's a little side note there. I'm going to be folding all of these towels now. We have had the same kitchen towels for I can't even remember how many years, but I have to tell you how refreshing it is to have a new set here in our drawer. These ones are just from Walmart. So at this point, my husband had made his way home from work, so he was able to help me get this coffee bar sign back up on the wall, and now I'm just going to be cleaning it up and setting back up our hot cocoa bar. Time to cycle that laundry again, and man, does it feel good to stay on top of laundry. Having clean towels available whenever you need them, and just having your choice of whatever you want to wear that day. Clean laundry is definitely one of the biggest blessings. So this next load that I'm starting is actually going to be very small, but I ended up getting some matching pajamas for my kids. I do that every single year, but I also got some bottoms for my husband and myself so that we can all match on Christmas. So they are like bright red. So I did not want to wash these with anything else. I wanted to wash them by themselves first so that just in case the red like bled into anything else, it wasn't going to. So this next load of towels that I'm folding is super small. We have a Walmart grocery coming in, so I need to clean this out a little bit. This is called my I've been too busy for anything fridge. I'm pretty sure we all get to this point sometimes. Our house just gets completely overwhelming. I mean, my house may not be as messy as yours, or maybe your mess is not as bad as mine. It could be either or, but we are going to tackle this together. Everybody gets overwhelmed by different sizes of messes, and this is not the state of the house that I love living in with my family. And I know my kids play so much better in a clean house, and my mental state is so much better in a clean house, and I have so much more patience for everything. So we're just gonna knock this out today, get back on top of everything, catch up, and we're gonna feel so good about this when we are done. So I am cleaning up our kitchen so that I am ready for our Walmart grocery order. I love to do a meal plan for the week, and every single Sunday I will actually put in a Walmart grocery order for that week just with the ingredients I need for all of our meal planning. I don't know how people ever survived without Walmart pickup orders. Before, I save so much time not having to go through stores. I don't like grocery shopping. It is my least favorite thing to do. So I am so grateful for Walmart pickup orders. Plus they are free. You don't have to pay anything extra for a pickup order. You just have to make sure you plan ahead. Gosh, I'm sounding like this is like a sponsorship with Walmart, but hey, if anybody is from Walmart and wants to sponsor me, I will totally take you up on that offer because I just rave about pickup all the time, even to all my friends and coworkers. I'm loading up our dishwasher now. Typically, at the beginning of the day, I will unload our dishwasher before breakfast, and then whenever we have dirty dishes, they will go straight into the dishwasher. They won't even touch our sink. It saves so much time. Like I said earlier in this video, I was just so far behind on everything. That is why we are doing this catch-up day. I'm getting back on top of everything. That way I can get back into our regular routine and feel really good about our home.
Take down your walls and let me ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, brick by brick, now let me ooh, ooh, ooh. I wanna be right there by your side. I wanna be there, won't you be mine? Take down your walls and let me. Yeah, brick by brick, now let me.
It is time to go pick up my Walmart order. So sometimes I have it delivered. Sometimes if I want to save a little bit more money on my grocery budget for the week, I'll just go and pick it up. It's not that big of a deal. We live pretty close to Walmart. So I'm gonna go pick it up with the kids. I have definitely saved hours upon hours of walking through grocery aisles looking for things that I can never find just by doing the grocery pickup orders. It just saves me so much time. I am so grateful for them. I got really into this when my daughter was a newborn. I got the delivery option so that I would have our groceries delivered right to our door. It was the biggest saving grace when my daughter was a newborn and not sleeping through the night, and I just didn't have time for anything. I've been hooked ever since, and I've been doing a pickup order at least once a week just because it's so easy. But not only have I saved time because of this, I'm pretty sure I have saved money because it makes it so much easier to budget our groceries because it gives you a total as you add things to your cart. So I know exactly how much I'm going to be spending at checkout before I even place the order, and I can add or take anything out that we don't really need. Sometimes I'll actually do that. I will make our order, and then if I am above our budget, I just go back through really quick and get rid of any of those extra, snacks, whatever, that aren't good for you, that we don't really need, and take those out. And it's so much harder to do that when you're actually in the store. So I am just so grateful for Walmart pickup orders.
Make me feel I don't know if
Put you in that spotlight, looking at you all night. Put you in that spotlight.
By this time, everything was dry that I had hand washed earlier, so I'm putting all of that away. I love putting that away as soon as I can because I don't like staring at it when it's on the counter. But I'm also going to be just wiping down all of our counters really quick so that our kitchen is nice, clean, and fresh for the rest of the day.
Until my lungs give out, you're beautiful. What are you doing to me? I think I'm going crazy. Oh, I just want you now. I wanna hold you.
One of my favorite areas of our house is actually our coffee bar right here. And as you can see, I have completely decorated it for fall, and it was already getting a little bit dusty. And since this is my favorite area of our house, I just really wanted to do a quick refresh of this area because it just helps me feel so much better. I know the first day of fall was like last week, so have you guys decorated officially for fall? How long have you had your fall decorations out, or are you still waiting to put them out? Let me know.
Like you're untouchable. Don't you know? You know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful. I'll sing until my lungs give out, you're beautiful. Baby, you're beautiful. You're beautiful.
Okay, so I need to clean the outside of my microwave. It's very grimy, but I definitely need to clean the inside. It is very dirty in here. So what I'm gonna use is a bowl of warm water. So I will just get the warmest water I can out of my sink. And then it's just a few tablespoons of baking soda, and you just mix it all together inside. It doesn't even have to be exact, obviously. I'm doing this with one hand, so I'm just gonna get what I can and then mix it together. I will put this inside the microwave and run it for about 3 minutes. So that is gonna run in there, it's gonna boil, it's gonna steam up, and it's gonna loosen any of the grime that is in there. So it'll be super easy just to wipe everything down. So I'm just using some vinegar to wipe down the outside of my microwave while that steams up. Okay, so the water's done boiling, but I'm gonna let it sit because there's a whole bunch of steam inside now, and that's gonna help get all that grime out. So I let it sit for about 5 minutes with the steam inside, and now I'm just gonna take my microfiber cloth and wipe down all of the sides and the inside of my microwave. I also take out the glass dish. I will actually just wash that in the sink, just like a regular dish. I don't usually wipe it down in the microwave. I just like to run it under water with some soap.
So call me up, baby. Together we can go crazy. You and me in the night. I'm feeling alright. Now I got you and I want. So call me up.
This is that glass piece that goes in the microwave, and I'm just using some dish soap to scrub off all of those baked on pieces. It is always so refreshing to have a clean microwave after it's been dirty for, I don't even want to say how long.
Nobody's breaking your spirit.
We just had lunch, kids are napping. I'm going to head into our master bedroom and master bathroom to clean up in here before they wake up, but this is when I get the most done, is when they are napping.
Dance alone. Yeah, we dance like no one's.
I'd cleaned up a lot of this for my closet video, but I was still kind of working on things, so it kind of just got to be a clustered mess again. Now that my closet is completely done, I'm gonna clean this up for good and get all this out of here. So these are actually some of my just holiday outfits, I guess you could call them. So right now I'm hanging up all of my fall clothes. So excited to be able to wear these now. Has anybody else been seeing all the ads for the super cute like sweaters with different like pumpkins or ghosts or like just fall drinks? I don't know. I have to refrain so much from just buying all of them. I'm a sucker for fall clothing. So this whole pile over here was actually just donations, so I'm bringing that to my car so that I can actually donate it and not just stare at it in our bedroom anymore. And then I'm just putting everything away where it belongs, and that's so much easier now that our closet is done. So there's actually places to put all of our clothes and everything that has just been sitting around our room. The pile I'm going through now is actually just a lot of odds and ends that I wasn't sure whether or not I needed to keep or not. So I'm going through that one by one right now, and anything I'm taking off the hanger are actually things that I'm ready to donate and I didn't actually think I needed.
Knew from the first time I saw ya, you were not like the others, a cool kind of melody. You rattled my cage without warning, kept it up right till the morning, a new kind of ecstasy. You found a different side of me, the one I'd like to be, a different side of me, yeah. You found a different side of me, like someone pretty neat, a different side of me, yeah.
Yay! Okay, so the only thing left in my room is actually the wrapping supplies, and I'm ordering something as we speak on my phone, which I'm using to record right now. So I will order it, and it's actually going to be a storage unit that goes underneath our bed here. Okay, we are moving on to our bathroom. I really don't think it's been this bad in a long time, but since I did my decluttering video, it makes it so much easier to just clean in here. So I made a decluttering series. It wasn't that long ago, but I went through every single room in our house individually and decluttered as much as I could. Anything that we didn't use, I got rid of, and it felt so good. I almost feel like though I need to do that again. Like, decluttering is a muscle that you build. You get better at it every single time that you declutter a room or an area. I also think it's just something that we need to do on a regular basis because we are constantly using different things or not using things that we used before, growing out of things. Kids grow. So anyway, I feel like I'm due to go through all the rooms again, but I know it definitely will not take as long as it did before. I'll probably just do like a whole house declutter with me video so you guys can like tag along too. I feel like this is definitely something I want to do before Christmas, so definitely keep your eye out for that. But anyway, everything in our house has an official home because of all the decluttering I did, and I shared all of that in my videos. So right now here in the bathroom, I'm just putting everything back in its home, and then I can do all my cleaning and wiping down of our bathroom, which is so much easier now that I don't have as much on our counters and I don't have to move things around as much just to clean our bathroom. Leaving things out on the counters, however, is a really hard habit to like get rid of. I don't know why, but instead of like, you know, taking something out and then putting it back when I'm done with it, most of the time I'm in a hurry, so I just leave it on the counter real quick and I just say, oh, I'll clean it up later. When in reality, it could have just been 5 seconds. It could have been put back. But anyway, that is just something I'm battling with personally. The first step to becoming better is being aware of it. So I am aware and I am practicing putting things back where they belong after I'm done using them so that I can form better habits for myself and our home.
I thought you'd always be mine. Oh yeah. I guess our dreams fell asleep. There's no no passion in the comatose. Baby going down, 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 down. Baby going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat. Yeah, we keep moving like the river goes. Baby going down, 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 down. Yeah. And I thought, it's time I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure. I just thought I should let you know. Yeah, now, no, it's no more, no. I got so high on a low. That's when I loved you the most. Now I thought I should let you know. Yeah, now, no, it's no more, no. I really thought we had it covered. Was gonna patch up all the scars, but we smashed up all the parts. Oh, na, na, na. Always knew that you were stubborn, but didn't know it'd be so hard to figure out who you really are. I guess our dreams fell asleep. There's no passion in the comatose. Baby going down, 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 down. Baby going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat. Yeah, we keep moving like the river goes. Baby going down, 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 down. Yeah. And I thought, it's time I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure.
Time to clean up my least favorite area, our water closet here with the toilet. So I'm just doing a quick dust because bugs and things love to hang out by this window. I also just dust off the toilet really quick because I like using the disinfecting wipes, and when you use those, it really makes all that dust clump up, and I don't like that. It makes it so much harder to get the dust off. So I dust first and then I use my disinfecting wipes. Master bedroom is clean. Master bathroom is clean, which feels so good. Now we're gonna move on to our laundry room, which is a complete disaster. So our laundry room connects to our garage where we go in and out of our house a lot. I'm throwing all of our recycling into the recycling bin that's right outside our door there. It just piles up there because I will just throw things over the baby gate. Anything that needs to be recycled, I'll just throw into the laundry room so that when I'm in there later, I can just pick it all up and put it into the recycling bin out there. So anyway, I'm putting everything back where it belongs in our laundry room here. I had a few things in this closet that I actually needed to donate, so I'm taking those out so that I can make room for all the things that actually need to be in there. But I love cleaning our laundry room and keeping it tidy because it just makes laundry that much easier and more enjoyable to do. I don't like doing laundry in a dirty laundry room. So now I'm actually going to put our bath mats into the washer. I just load them all together and then I put it on like the bulky setting for our washer, and then I run them through the dryer. That is the easiest way I have found to clean our bath mats. I like doing this at least once a month, if not sooner if I can, because I love clean bath mats.
Baby, I can sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not.
We are moving right into our dining room. I'm just picking up all those random toys that my kids love to leave laying everywhere. And then I have some just activities and different things laying out on this table that needed to clean up and put away. So I'm finally just taking the time now to do all of that.
With these humble lacking everlasting ego, I guess it never hit you. Our conversation takes two, paying it some interest from time to time. Inside all that greatness and all of your adventures.
Dining room is cleaned up. So this is kind of my everything needs to go to the car area. So these are actually things that I like to keep in the car. I had taken them out because we went to a bad part of Miami. We had took everything out of our car just to make sure we weren't targets. Anyway, this is all donation. So I took out all the picture frames and everything. It was raining outside, so I couldn't just bring it right to my car. This is a donation of clothes. And this is stuff I need to put on Marketplace or figure out exactly what I need to do with it. I might end up putting this in my kids' playroom. Same with the shelf. So gotta figure that out.
With these humble lacking everlasting ego. Oh, here he goes, here he goes, here he goes. Oh, here he goes, oh, here he goes, oh, here he goes, here he goes, here he.
All right, we are looking good in our dining room, our foyer. Now we're gonna move over here to our living room. This usually only takes me 5 minutes and then it's done. I do it at the end of every single day, but let's knock it out right now.
Never like a theme in a song, clever. Feeling high, feeling low at the same time. Feels so right, then I'm wrong, hoping I'll be fine. But I get up, I always do. I never think, I always do. Never thought I wouldn't jump, oh what a fool. But if I fall, I would get up again. I would get up again. Stronger than I ever been. I would get up again. Stronger than I ever been. I would get.
Our living room is officially clean. It's so cozy and I love it. Now I'm gonna go straight out here onto our porch because I can see it from my clean, cozy living room and I don't like it. So I just need to tidy up all of their toys out here. I just keep all their water-based toys in the little pool here. I am on the lookout for a container for them, with a lid and everything, so I don't have to look at it, but it needs to be waterproof, and I've been keeping my eye out. I just don't go shopping that often. So anyway, the only thing we can do outside in Florida right now is play with water, which is why all their water toys are out here on the porch, because it's the only enjoyable thing to do here, even in fall here in Florida. So I'm so ready for some cooler weather, but we don't typically get any until mid-December. Sometimes November will be a little bit better, but anyway, we have a nice clean porch here. Everything is put away. I'm going to start another load of laundry and putting those bath mats into the dryer so that I can put them onto our bathroom floor by the end of the day, so that after I am done cleaning and I hop in that shower, I'm going to have some nice clean bath mats to use. And okay, anyway, right now I'm going to be putting all of those towels that are piled up in that sink into our washer here.
You can play though, wanna hang with me. I'm not really looking for a friend, so spend your time with me. Looking for someone not afraid to give it all to me. Get next to me, get next to me. All that I want is to get next to you, get next to you. Not asking for much, but it feels like the two of us are golden, are gorgeous. What do you got, so take a chance.
I'm going to be tackling this playroom next, but first I'm going to knock out this bathroom because it's not going to take me that long. So this is our second bathroom. We have our master bathroom that only my husband and I really use, and then this is Owen and Cecilia's bathroom. It's also any guests that come over, it's their bathroom. So I like keeping it nice and clean because Owen and Cecilia definitely do not. I really like making sure that it's ready for anybody that comes to visit our home. Bathroom is clean and I'm not afraid of anybody using it now. So I'm going to go into our playroom and knock this out before Owen and Cecilia wake up. It is nearly impossible to clean their playroom when they are awake. Cecilia has been getting better about cleaning her playroom, but that's partly like my fault. Like I could probably be better about having her help me clean it up. But I'm so exhausted at the end of the day recently that I just have not. So usually around 6 o'clock, right before bedtime, it'll be like our cleanup time. We'll clean up as a family, but that has not been happening. So I'm ready to get back in that routine so that Cecilia can really learn how to take care of her stuff and her own playroom. So this dress up bar, I was using it in my closet so that I had something to hang my clothes on while I was working on my closet. Anyway, I just recently brought it back into their playroom, and of course it's this brand new thing again for them. So Owen, who is 1, just loves taking off every single dress up item here. So I know in a couple days he will get used to this and all of them won't be on the floor anymore. He, of course, does this when I'm not looking or paying attention. If I did see him do this, I always tell him not to and I catch him, but I'm not always watching him when he's in the playroom. So, and usually this dress-up bar is very handy, but it's that first couple days of it being new that Owen just can't help himself. He has to take off every single piece and that I have to sit there and hang them all up again. If you missed it, earlier in this video I talked about a decluttering like whole house video that I will be doing before Christmas, especially this room. We will be decluttering the entire playroom before Christmas, most definitely, because Christmas is the worst for us when it comes to my kids getting just a bunch of stuff. I am so grateful. We have a very big family, so we get lots of gifts and I'm very grateful for them. My kids are very grateful for them, but I just cannot handle cleaning it up every single day. So we do a big toy rotation, but anyway, my kids' birthdays are in December and the beginning of January. So we have all of their birthdays, we have Christmas, and it's just a lot. So we will definitely be decluttering in here before the season hits.
We shouldn't care about anyone or anything that brings us down. So come on now, let's be free. Just be yourself. Keep on doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like, do what you like to do. Do what you like, do what you like, do what you like to do. Try to express yourself in your own way, and we could have some fun. No problems coming in our way. I would like you just the way you are, and you would like me just the way I am. And I would like you just the way you are, the way you are. Oh. Keep on doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like to, what you like to do, what you like to, what you like to, what you like to do. We shouldn't care about anyone or anything that brings us down. We shouldn't care about anyone who brings us down. Doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do.
Our playroom has been put together, and just in time, Stacey and Owen are up, so they, I'm sure, are going to go in there and destroy the playroom again, but at least they will stay entertained because they'll play in there a lot longer than they do when it's dirty, and I will be able to clean up Cecilia's room here and Owen's room too. So on this day, I cleaned up Cecilia's room, and she got so excited about her room being clean. So that just goes to show how much of a blessing it can be for even your kids, just to help them tidy up their room sometimes and just show them how to take care of it and what it should look like on a regular basis. Cecilia is 3, so she's just starting to learn this, but it's incredibly cute because the next morning after this, I had actually gone to work, so my mom, her Nana, came in the morning to get her out of her bed, and the first thing that she shared with Nana was, "Mama cleaned my room, isn't it so pretty? I love it so much." So just hearing my mom let me know that my daughter just enjoyed it that much that she felt like she really just had to share that with Nana too, it really makes it special for me.
I've been waiting all my life for something. I've been down the darkest roads and up in the clouds, but I've always felt that something's missing. That was until I found you right there in the crowd. You came into my life and started a fire. You made me feel like I could touch the sky. Oh, there's nothing missing now that you're my desire. Now all I have to do is to make you mine. 'Cause I know, and you know what we could be. Like a song, like a perfect melody. Baby, don't say you don't believe in me. 'Cause you know, and I know, we're onto something good. You know, and I know, we got something good. I've been waiting for the one forever. Finally I got you, baby, here in my heart. When I'm with you, I feel so much better. Oh, yeah. Before you, I was just a shell, so stuck in the dark. You came into my life and started a fire. You made me feel like I could touch the sky. Oh, there's nothing missing now that you're my desire. Now all I have to do is to make you mine. 'Cause I know, and you know what we could be. Like a song, like a perfect melody. Baby, don't say you don't believe in me. 'Cause you know, and I know, we're onto something.
So I started putting their stuffed animals here because they love making a stuffed animal pile. I used to put them up here, but they were climbing up this rocking chair to grab them from that net, which is not very safe. So I stopped putting them in that net, and now I need to find a new spot to put that. That's not where this rocking chair is.
But I'm worth it, 'cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me breaking your sweat. You're falling into me, touch me. I swear you would do anything that I want. So keep us awake till the dawn.
We are moving right into Owen's room now, so I'm going to change all of his linens, take out his trash. His room is basically empty. Like, I don't keep very much in here for him. He naps in here, he sleeps in here at night, and that's about it. Like, we change him in here, and then he is like out of this room. We don't keep any toys or anything in here. He's getting ready to transfer to a toddler bed, so I like keeping things as minimal as possible in their rooms because they already have their toy room. That's where all their toys go, and their bedrooms are basically just for sleeping. Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for choosing to watch today's video. It's going to be packed full of motivation for you. We're going to be focusing on our kitchen today. We're going to be doing a ton of deep cleaning, decluttering, and organizing. I'm starting with my hardest task first. That's how I like to knock things out. I really needed to go through my pantry. I love when my pantry is put together and I can see everything front facing without it being piled on top of each other or behind everything. So I like doing this shelf by shelf, and I'm starting with my top shelf first, which is where I like to put a lot of our breakfast stuff, and then our noodles, because that is the only spot that it fits in our small pantry. So as I take things out, I like to group things together, like the vegetables and fruits. Anything I take out that I know we're not going to use, I will start grouping together on our counter as well. And that is what I will be donating to our local food pantry. You might notice that I don't keep a huge stock of just basic pantry items. I like to keep just what we're going to be using for the week. I will make a meal plan on Sunday, and then I just do my grocery shopping based on what's on our meal plan. I don't stock up on items. We don't have a ton of extra pantry space, but the reason I mostly do that is so that it cuts down on the amount of food waste that we have. Okay, this one was a lot more of a mess, but as I took things out, I grouped them together. So I have all our crackers, and a lot of the time I grab crackers and put them in these little baggies, or if we have just like a little bit left over, I'll put it in here. Apparently we have a whole pile of that I need to go through. All our snacks grouped together. Our drink mixes are good. I have all our candy grouped together. I do need to go through this bowl. There is some Halloween candy at the bottom. So how long do you guys hold on to Halloween candy? I think there's like 2 Oreos left in here, so we'll probably just eat those quick and then those will be gone. And then I have our chips. We have a few more things I know we're not going to end up eating, so I'm either going to bring them to work to share with my coworkers or our church's food pantry. So after I pull everything out from one shelf, I will start to condense things down on the counter and organize them. I find it so much easier to organize and line things up on the counter, and then it gives me an opportunity to clean the shelf in the pantry, and then it's like a clean slate for putting things back in. Okay, I actually have like an excessive amount of bread right now, but it's because I put in a Walmart order, and typically this would be all the bread we have, but I happened to get 2 extra loaves of bread that I did not order, so I'm not positive what I'm going to do with these yet. I'm pretty sure you can freeze bread, but I actually ended up giving it to our neighbors. It worked out perfectly. I really don't like food waste. It's my least favorite thing, which is why I do my grocery shopping once a week and only order what I know we're going to use. So this shelf is where I keep anything extra that, like, it's almost out in the refrigerator. So I have my extra bottle. There's no room for it in the refrigerator, so I keep it in the pantry. Then the same thing with like my baking supply. I have a baking cabinet. The sugar I will be able to put into my sugar bin, but this bin right here, I have to figure out what to do with. So even on this shelf, I always make sure it's only one front facing, nothing's behind the other. I want to be able to see everything that I have here so that I am not ordering more of something that I don't need. Just in case you're wondering, these are emergency meal kits. We live in Florida. We have a lot of hurricanes each season, so they are just good to have around here. All donation and recycling. Okay, I cannot remember the last time I cleaned out our oven. It's really bad. It is such a daunting task, especially if you're trying to do it naturally. So I was determined to find the easiest way to clean out the oven. So I tried out a whole bunch of different ways, not only for myself, because the oven is definitely not my favorite thing to clean, but so that I can share it with you guys and you will know too what the easiest natural way to clean your oven is. So first I brought it outside. I was gonna soak it in a like Barkeeper's Friend paste mix, but I felt like I was using way too much paste and it wasn't sticking to my racks. So I ended up bringing it inside and soaking it in our bathtub. I had tried a couple different mixes. One was a like borax and baking soda mix with a little bit of salt. I also tried one of those dishwasher pods. So all this to say, there are a lot of different ways that you can try to clean this, but the easiest way that I found to clean our oven racks and our oven is to use a pumice stone. The one I'm using has a handle and I got it off of Amazon. This is the most natural, like chemical-free way, the easiest way I found out of all the methods that I tried. So I've been using a pumice stone for a long time on our toilets, not this one, don't worry about that. I use a separate pumice stone for our toilet to get rid of the ring that ends up building up around it. So pumice stones have made our toilets look absolutely brand new. So I've already been a fan of them. So when I learned that I could use it on our oven rack in our oven, I was like, man, I gotta try this. So it definitely still needs a little bit of scrubbing, but it's nowhere near as much as methods I've tried with vinegar and baking soda. It's also immediate. Like with the baking soda mixtures with vinegar, you have to let it sit for like a day at least. So the pumice stone works best if you use at least a little bit of warm water, get it nice and wet. I'm using some soapy water from my Dawn dish spray. And I want to clarify, do not use it on your glass. When I was researching this method, a lot of people were saying it was okay to use it on the glass, but there were also quite a few other people saying don't use it because it leaves swirl marks, and I am here to tell you, even if you do it very lightly, it does leave some swirl marks on the glass. It's not super noticeable, but I can imagine if you do that on a regular basis, it's going to make the glass very cloudy and scratched up. So I think for the glass in the future, I'm probably going to end up using the pink stuff on it, and I'll have to use just a little bit more elbow grease. So for the inside, I'm using a mixture of half water, half vinegar in a spray bottle. I sprayed everything down, and I'm using that as my lubricant for my pumice stone. It was a little difficult to get the pumice stone where the rack holders are, but it still removed so much of that gunk faster than anything else I have ever used. And then on the bottom where I don't have as many grooves, I'm just getting a lot of the stuff that comes up easily off first, but you have to see how easily this pumice stone gets rid of this caked on gunk. When it comes to natural cleaning products to clean your oven, this pumice stone wins hands down. Whenever the pumice stone got super grimy, I would just run it under water to clean it off real quick and go right back at just scrubbing it, which wasn't that long. Like this bottom area probably only took me about 5 minutes. The racks on the side definitely took me a little bit longer. Total, I probably spent at least 30 minutes scrubbing this oven, which is not bad at all. The oven still is not my favorite area to clean, but the pumice stone definitely made it so much easier than anything else I have used. If you are a baker, let me know in the comments. It seems like not as many people, at least my age, are baking as much as I do. I love baking. Christmas cookies and Thanksgiving pies, all that goodness is my specialty. And this cabinet definitely saw that after the holidays. It is January now and it is time to clean this out. So when decluttering, I did a whole series and I know a lot of my new subscribers have come from the series, so you already know. I like to use the acronym KISS, which stands for Keep It Super Simple. So the way I use that when decluttering is basically if I use it, I keep it. And if I don't, it's time to donate it or get rid of it. It's not staying in our house. So it's always best to clean out an area and declutter before you organize it. So that is what I'm going to be doing with this first cabinet. And we will be doing a lot more other areas in this kitchen that are just as bad. So I have everything on my counter grouped into like different categories, like cookie cutters. That's what I'm going through first here. I'm deciding what cookie cutters I use and what ones I don't use. And that's my method for decluttering. Keep it super simple. If I use it, I keep it. If I don't use it, it's time to get rid of it. So I decided to group each of my holiday cookie cutters into separate bags. So I have one bag for Christmas, I have another bag for fall, and initially I was going to put them all in this basket to go nicely into the cabinet, and then I decided to put the Christmas cookie cutters with my Christmas decor, the fall cookie cutters with my fall decor. So it's not going to be in this cabinet anymore, and I'll be able to pull it out when I pull that decor out each season. It's not a lot, but these are the cookie cutters I decided to get rid of. We are moving on to the rest of the cabinet here. I decided to put my piping supplies into these nice little containers. I like using whatever I have already to organize a space, and then if I don't have anything that fits nicely or isn't working, then I will actually go out and try to find something. But these I already had, and I can't recommend them enough because they're so versatile and also very budget friendly. So now I am condensing down anything that I can, especially any items that have two open for some reason. That always happens when I can't see what's inside my cabinets because there's just too much in there and it's not organized. I'm also checking every single expiration date. I had a leak with my food coloring, so I'm just washing off all of those little bottles as well. I have a hard time in getting rid of things, but all these sprinkles are expired, so that makes it a little easier for me to get rid of them, especially since I know I'm not going to end up using them. They're just going to take up space. So I ended up using this basket to hold the rest of my sprinkles. Yes, I love my sprinkles. The best way I've found to organize cabinets is to put anything that you don't use on a regular basis at the top, and then anything that you use more on the daily basis goes on the bottom, where it is easiest to reach. And any containers that I can't see what's inside, I always like to use my label maker and label them so I know exactly what bin is for what, especially since these ones are going to be very top because I don't use the candles that often and I don't use my piping supplies as often, but I do use them. That is the key when it comes to decluttering. If you use it, keep it. If you don't, it's time to get rid of it. Our first cabinet is done and put back together. It's so refreshing. We're going to be moving on to some much worse areas, but this is everything I managed to declutter from this space. I'll be donating a lot of this. I'm just working my way left to right here in my kitchen. So next up, I just have my plates, my bowls, and then we keep our recipes up at the top. And I had a whole bunch of newly printed recipes that I kind of just threw up there. So it's time to finally file those in my recipe binder. So my recipe binder is super simple, but it works so well. Whenever I find a recipe that I know I'm going to make again, I always print it out on just normal plain paper, and then I have a 3-hole punch. I'll punch the holes in there and then put it into my 3-ring binder. And then I just have it organized based on meals or entrees, desserts, all of that. I'm gonna finish cleaning up this cabinet and putting everything back, but the next one is our spice cabinet, and that one is like the best before and after. So I took absolutely everything out, grouped it together into categories here on our counter. Spices can be super tricky, not exactly to organize, but to decide what ones are ready to go or not, because even though they're expired generally, spices are still good way past their expiration dates. And there are so many recipes that only call for maybe a teaspoon of a spice, so it ends up sitting in your cabinet waiting for you to make that recipe again. So here are all my spices that are technically expired, but what I found is that they are still good past their expiration date as long as they still have a good aroma to them, meaning if you can just take a good whiff of it and you can really smell that spice, then they're still going to be good. So this top shelf up here is a little difficult for me to reach, so I like putting this little spin table here, and I use it to store my vinegars and any basic pantry like sauces that I can easily add to dishes, just like my spices. Our next cabinet up is all of our cups. So I actually decluttered this 10 months ago when I did my decluttering series, and even after all of that, this is everything I'm getting rid of right there. I really think that the more often that you go through a cabinet or an area, you're going to end up getting rid of more things because it's so much easier to realize what you are not using. Surprisingly, a little straightening can go a long way because all I'm getting rid of is this. My last upper cabinet is over here, but you know something is working when it's been like 10 months and it still looks absolutely perfect. We are getting into our drawers now, and this one just needed a quick tidying. I've actually been super happy with how I've organized this. If anything, I would love to find maybe some deeper like holders that can go here, but I had found these at the dollar store and kind of labeled each one. Anyway, silverware drawer needed a quick clean out. I also needed to get rid of all these little baby spoons, but I don't know how so many crumbs always end up in our silverware drawer, and I feel like a lot of others do too. It's not just us, right? So I feel like it's kind of hard to see, but I did rinse all those crumbs out and made it fresh and new to put the silverware back in. I'm making sure to go through every single drawer, even these smaller areas. This one really needed a good wipe down. There were so many crumbs inside, but this is where we like to keep our gloves and our oven mitts because it is right here next to our oven. So this next drawer just needed a quick clean out. I decided to take everything out, and can you tell if I was the one that opened this or if it was my husband? Anyway, I'm putting everything on the counter. There were some empty boxes for some reason in here, so I'm tossing anything that's like that and condensing down anything that I can. So during Thanksgiving, we had a pitcher full of sweet tea. That is something that is super popular down here in the South. But anyway, it spilled all over our counter. It got everywhere, and apparently we missed this little area because it got really like stuck on here. It like caramelized to this drawer. So I'm just using some warm soapy water to clean all that up. This is what we call our junk drawer, but it's not really full of junk. It's just stuff that makes our life so much easier to have here centrally in the kitchen rather than somewhere else in our house. But there are still a lot of things in here that I want to move somewhere else. One of those being the essential oils. I'm keeping the ones that I like to use for cleaning. I tried so hard to get into the diffusers for the essential oil, and I just could not get into the smell. Nothing I was doing was giving me my favorite like smells that I get with my wax melts. So instead of it taking up a whole bunch of space in this cabinet, I'm going to move the ones that I use for cleaning with my cleaning supply, so I have more room for things that I actually use in this drawer. Our vitamins are also something that I'm moving to the top of our pantry, so there is no possibility of my kids getting them accidentally. The child lock on this drawer gives out every once in a while, and I just don't want there to be any possibility of them getting to them. I'm going to be bringing all of these pens to work with me, and my coworkers are going to be so excited. Hello, welcome back. Today's video is going to be a monthly reset. I'm going to start making this video at the end of every single month so that I can help give you guys the motivation that you need to prep and plan to set us up for success with the month ahead. So the first thing I'm doing here is just setting up my meal plan. I'm writing a few extra lines so that I can actually meal plan for the entire month. So I have this list on a Google document on my phone that I can reference, but I basically have a list of every single meal that we make on a regular basis. It makes it easier for me to brainstorm different ideas or what meals to make each day instead of just trying to pull something out of thin air. As I meal plan, I like to think about what we're going to be doing that day. If I know I'm going to be at work all day, I'm going to make sure it is a super easy meal that I can make when I get home. My husband has an on-call schedule, so sometimes he will be called out during dinner time. So I like to make sure I have a meal planned that is really good still once it's been reheated so that he can still enjoy a really good dinner once he gets home. The other thing I like to do while I'm planning is to make sure the meat option is different from the day before. So I won't put like 2 chickens next to each day. I'll make sure it's something that's made with chicken. The next day will be beef and then sausage, but that's kind of our preference. So I've been weekly meal planning for a long time, so I'm really excited to get a whole month out of the way. That way I don't have to think about it until the end of this month. Can you believe January is already over? So I'm setting up my February calendar now. This is a magnetic acrylic calendar. It came with the other weekly calendar that I used to make our meal plan. And I love this because it's right here on our refrigerator. I think it looks great and it's also reusable, but having it right here on our refrigerator has really helped me stay on top of what is coming up. My husband and I both use Google Calendar, so that's great because it syncs both of our schedules on our phones together. But even just having our schedule on our phone wasn't enough for me. I would still forget about activities and dates and play dates and whatever. So having it right here on our refrigerator where I go to 100 times a day, especially with my kids' snacks, has really helped me stay on top of everything. So here's where I keep our monthly meal plan. And then on the other side of the fridge is where I keep our calendar. Now that we have our planning done for the rest of the month, before I put in a grocery order, I'm going to clean out our refrigerator. I really try to do this as fast as possible because I don't like having cold items out on the counter. I had seen someone use the laundry basket and then put it outside where it's snowing, but we live in Florida, so our high today was in the 70s, so it was not gonna work for me, but I did use the laundry basket just to make it easier to move everything super quickly out of our fridge. I also feel like because all the cold items are together, it's helping keep them cooler than they would be if I just sat them out on the counter. So to help them stay even cooler, I tried putting a towel over the whole laundry basket. I can't remember the last time I cleaned out our fridge, but it's time to wipe down all of these drawers and clean all that dried milk and crumbs out of here. I like to spot clean our fridge whenever I see a spill, but I cannot remember the last time I did a big deep clean. I'm curious how often you guys like to do that. My goal is monthly, and now that I'm making these videos, I will get it done every single month. For the inside of the refrigerator, I just like to spray everything down with a mixture of half water, half vinegar, and just wipe it down with a microfiber cloth. If the whole shelf is super gunky and something really spilt on it, I will take it all off, and it's so much easier to wash it off in the sink. But the produce drawers on the bottom always get the dirtiest, so I always take those out and wash them in the sink. So I've come up with a whole new system for how I'm going to be storing our produce, so I cannot wait to share that with you guys here in a little bit later in this video. It's definitely going to be keeping my drawers here a lot cleaner, and our produce is also going to last a lot longer. So all these produce drawers I will take out completely, wash it with water and soap, and then I will hand dry it because I want to put everything back in as soon as possible. I don't like keeping our cold items out of the fridge. I want to be able to put everything right back in as soon as possible. So you could do this as you take things out or in, but I am making sure to check every single expiration date on anything that I'm putting back in our refrigerator. I grocery shop once a week and I only buy what we are going to be using that week. I don't stock up on anything, and it's really minimized the amount of food waste that we make. So I had gone to Walmart to pick up my grocery order. I love their pickup option. It saves me so much time. I am not a fan of grocery shopping. It's like my least favorite thing to do. I can't ever find anything in the aisles and I'm constantly going back and forth. Anyway, saves me so much time to just go there, pick it up, plus it doesn't cost anything extra. The one thing I'm not a fan of with the pickup option is that you cannot use your own reusable bags. I think there are some Walmarts that are now allowing you to have that option, but even when I click the option to like use my own bags at pickup, they always bring them out in the plastic bags already. So I think we're getting there. It's been a huge topic here in the United States, but personally I do save them and reuse them when I can. Whenever I'm putting any food away, I always like to rotate food out. So anything that is new always goes to the back. That way, whatever is older is getting used first. It is time to share with you guys my new favorite way to handle all of our produce so that it lasts longer and saves us money. So I'm laying out a couple towels so that they have a little drying space, but I like putting all of our strawberries inside a quick bath. So about a quarter cup of vinegar and then the rest is water. Let it sit for 2 minutes and then I'll strain them and lay them out on the counter to dry completely. I've been using a vinegar bath for a while to keep our produce fresh, and it really helps keep them from getting mushy or moldy. If I don't do anything to our fruit, it always goes bad within a week. The vinegar bath always keeps our strawberries fresh for at least a week and a half. On top of that now, I recently saw that putting them in glass mason jars helps preserve them even longer. So I'm going to share the new ones that I got, and next month I'll be able to update you guys on how well they work. Our grapes I'll just wash off with water. We eat them so quickly that I'm really not worried about them going bad. I just rinse them so that they are ready to eat, but I don't take them off of the stem because that does make them go bad a lot faster. This gray container I had actually gotten from like Marshall's or Home Goods or something like that, and I like to put our grapes in here. It kind of helps strain them, but it also keeps them from getting bruised. Whenever they're in that plastic bag, they just get jostled around so much, so I like putting them in here. So these are half-gallon ball mason jars, and they are what I'm going to be using to put our blueberries and strawberries in. So let me know if you've heard of this. I think it's starting to become a trendy topic, keeping your strawberries and blueberries inside a mason jars to keep them like fresh longer. So I'm going to try it out now, and next month I will give you guys an update on whether or not I noticed any difference with my produce going bad. So I had gotten these ones from Walmart. I actually put them in with a grocery pickup order, so it wasn't even something that had to get shipped to our house. I'm putting some paper towels on the bottom, and now that my strawberries and blueberries are completely dry, I'm going to put them inside the containers. So I will make sure to put a link in the description to the blog post that helped me the most with how to store your fruit like this. There are a few different tips, such as like if you start seeing some condensation on the inside of your jars, just take off the lid for a couple hours, and then once that's gone, you can put the lid back on. So next up, I'm going to go through my kids' rooms. I'm going to make sure everything is stocked, like diapers. I also, this month, really wanted to go through my kids' clothes. They've been growing like weeds, so I'm just going to take out everything that doesn't fit anymore. These are all changing pad covers, and we don't have a changing pad anymore, so those are going in our donation pile. My kiddos have recently found a new hobby, and that is taking out everything in their dresser drawers and just spreading it all around their room. So I always have them put everything back, but of course it never looks very good. Anyway, so as I'm taking out clothes and going through them, making sure all the clothes that don't fit them anymore are going in a donation pile, I am making sure to put everything in nice and neatly. So this bottom right drawer is where I keep Owen's long sleeves. We don't have a lot of long sleeves because we live in Florida and it does not get very cold here. So the other thing I like to put in this drawer are items that he does not fit into yet. But as I was going through this, I think everything in here fits him now. So I am really happy that I went through all of these clothes. So I won't have to go through their clothes every single month, but with these videos, I wanted to focus on things that I can do to make next month easier, and going through their clothes was definitely something that was going to help me this month. So next up, I have his shorts, his shirts, and bathing suits. So I'm checking every single size on his clothes and taking out anything that does not fit anymore. This bottom drawer is where I like to keep his sheets. So as you can see, it's pretty cluttered. So I'm going to be getting rid of a few of these. There's also some blankets in here that he does not use anymore. So I will be donating all of those too. It is so refreshing to get all of these clothes out of his dresser drawer, and I will be able to donate all of that. So part of my monthly reset is going to be changing out all of our linens. Owen and Cecilia still have diaper leaks every once in a while, so their sheets probably get changed out at least every week, if not every other, but I will be changing them out today. They got butt cream all over their mirror in here, so I am using water and vinegar to clean all of that up. Before moving on to Cecilia's room, I'm going to change out the diaper pail. I'm also going to wipe down the whole thing with some disinfecting wipes. Owen is getting so close to potty training. He's starting to show some of the signs, like he's been watching his sister go and all that fun stuff. So I am really excited to be getting rid of this diaper pail, hopefully very soon. I'm going to be making my way into Cecilia's room now. We're going to be changing her linens and going through all of her dresser drawers too. So I won't have to go through their drawers like every single month, but it was definitely on this month's to-do list. It was just something I knew I needed to do, and it was going to make our everyday life easier. So that's what I want to focus on at the end of the month. Things that I can do that are going to make next month easier. So just like Owen's clothes, I'm going to go through everything and take out anything that does not fit anymore. Next up we have PJs, and I just took out whatever I knew wasn't going to fit anymore. We don't keep too many PJs because we just like to reuse them. This drawer is long sleeves, and again, we live in Florida, so we really don't have too many long sleeves, but there were a few things in here that don't fit anymore, so I went ahead and took those out. These are all the clothes I'll be donating from Cecilia, so I'm just adding it to the pile that I made for Owen. Now I'm going to change out Cecilia's sheets so that they are nice and clean and ready for the month ahead. I have really lowered my standard for making her bed. I used to do the whole shebang. I used to put like the fitted sheet and then the flat sheet and then fold everything nicely. Now I will make sure she just has her waterproof cover, and then I'll put her fitted sheet on, and then it's just a quick throw blanket, and that is it. It makes it so much easier to clean and wash and change everything, especially since she still has accidents every once in a while. So anyway, always try to brainstorm different ideas to make your life easier. My big helper is going to be cleaning her own mirror for me with water and vinegar, and I'm going to be tidying up the rest of her room while she does that. I left this little bit because I thought it was hilarious. Cecilia had turned my camera around and filmed herself cleaning the window. She is such a little mini-me. If you are behind on laundry, then you are not alone. I'm going to clean up this laundry room super quickly and then get some loads of laundry cycling in here. I think the number one goal I want to have the end of like every single month is just to make sure I am on top of laundry. Typically, I will make sure to do at least one load every single day so that there's only a little bit to do and it doesn't take that long. Whenever it piles up, that's when I tend to procrastinate it because it takes me forever to fold everything. So at the end of the month, if I am behind on laundry, I will definitely be getting on top of it so that I have a fresh month ahead. So now I'm going to go through our bathrooms and anywhere that we have some laundry and make sure that I grab anything that needs to be washed. So I'm taking the hand towel out and making sure to get their bath towels. And I use a towel for like a little kneeling mat here in the bathroom when I'm giving them a bath. So I'm making sure to get that so that I can wash all of it. Now that I've gathered all the laundry that needs to be cleaned, I'm going to take out what I had in the dryer already. These are just a bunch of towels that need to be folded and put away. The biggest thing that's helped me make sure that I put our laundry away is to just have one laundry basket. So I don't have a bunch of laundry baskets with just like folded clothes everywhere. I literally just have this one laundry basket. So before I can get out another load of laundry from the dryer, I have to put everything away. So it's really just put me into this habit of as soon as I fold our laundry, I will put it away. So 2 days before I had filmed this, I literally washed every single item on our bed. So we had a fresh set of sheets and bedding already here, so I'm not going to strip it all down and wash it, but that is my goal for the end of each month, is to make sure we are going into the next month with a clean bed. So since I already have everything washed, I'm just going to make our bed and then tidy up the rest of our room. It had been a while since I took the time to put things away that have accumulated in here, so I thought this was the perfect opportunity to finally take the time to do a reset in our master bedroom here. I know this is a ridiculous pile of books. I had gone a little overboard on my hold request from the library. I thought it was going to take a lot longer for them to get these books to me. So anyway, they all came in at the same time. So I'm just have them on my side table so at night I can go through them quickly and decide what ones I am going to be reading that month and what ones I'm going to return and read some other time. So anyway, picking up the rest of the things that just kind of accumulate around our room and just clean this space up. It is time to cycle through some more laundry. So I'm taking out all the sheets that I had taken off Owen and Cecilia's beds and putting them in the dryer. Then I can start some more towels. We always have so many towels to wash, but I'm gonna bust all of it out so that I have a fresh month ahead of me. can't remember what I had done in between. It was probably, feeding my kids lunch or something, but everything in the dryer is done now. So I'm going to take it out quick, fold it. It's just the sheets, so they don't take very long for me to fold. But I'm going to cycle through the rest of our laundry just to keep things going. Okay, so do you guys have any recommendations for like detergent and softener? I really want to do something that's more hypoallergenic. I am up for any suggestions, but I definitely want something that's a little bit easier on our skin. I'm also trying to pay more attention to what products I'm using and what ingredients are in them. So I love things that are a little bit more natural. So I've started some research on some different products, but if you guys have any suggestions, let me know in the comments. It is time to cycle out another load. I am getting it all done. I don't want to have any more laundry to wash by the end of the day. So these are all of our towels, and then I'll be able to bring everything over from the washer again into the dryer and start another load of laundry. So as I put away the rest of these towels, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. If I sent some motivation your way, please let me know in the comments. And by hitting that thumbs up, that really helps motivate me. If you need some more cleaning motivation, I will make sure the best video for you is linked right here. And I will see you all right here next week in a brand new video. Bye.